Welcome back to the classroom. If you're still in the classroom, which you're never not out of, maybe these pointings will resonate with you. Maybe you will go through them, and each one overcoming. And every one you overcome, you're taking a step further back in the classroom. You see, whoever is at the back of the class, waiting to meet, may not be Christ, maybe Buddha, maybe Ramana, maybe Papaji, maybe Neem Karoli Baba, it doesn't matter, they're all the same, see, all the same. So don't actually have any picture of who is behind, waiting to come through. Whatever is behind will not walk forward, you see. That's the trick. That's the trick. See? What is teacher pointing at? Teacher says, you are the way. Pointing through this word, you. What teacher is saying, what every teacher that comes in front of you is saying, I is the way. Through you is the way. Teacher says, I am the way. Through you, this me, through me, and you, through me, and you is the way. Teacher calls this discovering self by discovering what you are not. Mirror is saying you're a fraud. So you cannot be the one looking in the mirror. You, the real you, remember everything has a dualistic meaning. The real self is not looking in the mirror. The teacher is not pointing at the person. The teacher sees through the person. Think about this. Policeman sees the burglar. Burglar is lying, but policeman cannot prove it. But teacher, he can see through this burglar. Something says, no, you are not true. You are faking me. The policeman sees through the burglar, overcomes what came from the burglar's mouth and says, no, I can see through you. Teacher is saying the self-discovery means go within you. The minute you address the teacher as a reflection of yourself, whatever the teacher says will go through you, and you will overcome this version of you. I, me, and you. See through these words. One follow Muji, one follow tree, names. Don't follow name, Christ. Don't follow any names. Names are individual persons appearing in a body as you, me, and I. You have to see through you and all persons. Christ will not come to a person. It's not a simple task of visualizing a classroom. We are talking about the whole world as this classroom. Satsang Hall is a mini version of meeting yourself and denying everything in the outside world. You're also denying everything that is happening in the Satsang Hall. You're also denying everything that is happening in your mind. You're also denying everything that is happening in the classroom, in yourself, in your body. It's not a simple step of thinking. If I can visualize myself as a classroom full of light, Christ will walk through. Christ suffered on a crucifix. If this is the one at the back of the class, he's not going to come just because you have a thought that he will come. The thought he will come is a very important thought, but not in your terms, not in the person's terms, not in the body's terms. See, you have this thought from here. Christ will come here. Christ will not come up there. The sense of this merging with Christ through the person must meet with the self, the you, the true one that lies beyond your person existence. You need this mind and body to overcome this world of suffering. Then overcome the world of joy, overcome the world of bliss, overcome the world of anything that has been keeping you from seeing truth. The whole world is simply the teacher. Overcome the teacher. Your self-discovery. This path between the back of the class and you and the teacher. This can be a long, long path. Every time you overcome something, Christ does not walk a step forward. You walk a step backwards, away from teacher. The sensation of Christ coming is through self, not through body. Body will experience it, but not till many years afterwards, when body returns and you return again as a semi-person. Never not me anymore. Nameless, completely empty, voidless, transparent, and nameless. Able to see as a person, but knowing person is a fraud. Human is a fraud. Being is truth. It is absolutely guaranteed. Halfway back down this path, when you meet with yourself, Christ will come forward and the meeting will happen midpoint. Make an effort, but no effort as a person. The effort that comes from the effortless in the heart. You are always heart. You have never not been heart. Head is the mind. Suffering. Experience the suffering of Christ so that you can overcome it. How can you overcome suffering if you don't know it? How can you overcome Christ if you don't know yourself? Namaste.